the green cart.
We're on the grain cart. Yeah, buddy. Coming, Coy. There.
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
Oh, say bye to Rennie.
That's Max's.
That is Max's, isn't it?
Yeah, we better go get it to him.
I think he's gonna ride out there with us.
Let's go get that combine.
Yeah, he is. That truck was out of fuel. So.
There you go, buddy. I'm gonna pull in that middle drive.
Yep.
That's mine. What are you doing? All right. Bye, Coy. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Ferris Farming Organic. Hopefully it's not too muddy, Max. We are back in the field after getting rained out on Tuesday. Today is Thursday, about 11 o'clock. So really foggy this morning, but we're gonna try it out, see if it works. Honestly, as long as we're not getting stuck with trucks, which we shouldn't be. There's a building site on the west side of this farm that we can load trucks on. So if the combine's able to go and the grain cart's able to drive, should be fine, as long as the corn's not too wet. But sun's burning off that dew or fog pretty quick, so should work. I might stand corrected. Should have waited to turn the corner before I said that. Looks kind of muddy. The day we got rained out, I'm sure you guys watched last video. If you didn't, go watch it. But
so I'm probably down like once or twice on you, so you don't get stuck driving through the field.
That would be smart. It rained super hard for like an hour, and then it didn't rain a whole lot more, but there was rivers going through the yard. It rained hard enough, so we'll see if this works. All right, so here's kind of the thing. It's wet enough that we don't want to fill the grain carts completely full, although I think the way I took back here wasn't super tacky. Right now I have 30,000 pounds on the grain cart. Probably gonna have to dump twice to get a full truck, obviously, but I think that's what we're gonna have to do, at least to finish this field. We only have like maybe a load and a half left on this field, so it's not that big of a deal. Grandpa, I only have 30,000 on, so you might have to wait. I'll go get another load for Max here and top you off.
Yeah, I might just go dump it. I think as close as I am, I can get back if I dump this. For sure, if I wait for a full load, then it may be late next time.
No, sounds good. I'll try to space it out in both hoppers.
Yeah, we can make it work. Seems like they're a little greasy out there, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely not ideal, but I think it'll work. She's a little greasy.
Thomas, do you think it was just Grandpa and Bob hauling from here? Do you want to just keep track of the loads in there and you can write them on this sheet later?
Yep, that'll work. I'm not sure you're going to want to fill me completely full, because getting up that hill going to that hog site wasn't, I mean, it worked, but yeah, it's mudded up now even more. I will say the best part about harvesting fields close to home, or being in fields close to home, you get lunch and supper delivered to you. All right now.
Still, I don't want to say in the grind, but still very much, like, doesn't even realize basically the money or hasn't done any of that. And I picked Canelo to win because I thought he was heavier.
We only have 3 passes left on this field, so roughly 30 minutes or so. We've been dumping every single time we get to the north end with the grain cart. Been dumping like 40,000 pounds, so not a full load, but that way I don't have to turn with a full grain cart in the muddy field. Just smarter, I guess. There is a 4% chance, there's a 99% chance at 4 o'clock today for rain, and 5 o'clock. So it's probably gonna rain today. We should finish this field. We have, like I said, 3 passes left. So 30 minutes. I think I've said that twice already. But once we finish this field up, since we're so close to the home place, we'll probably stop and get fuel and DEF before we head to the next field. Not sure how much we'll get done on that field. There is probably 100 to 110 acres of early corn over there. I would be very surprised if it rains at 4 o'clock if we get even half of that done. Anyway, that's kind of what's going on. I hope you guys are enjoying these fall harvest videos so far. I know I'm not in a combine, I'm in a grain cart, but still being around the combines, something I'm gonna do the past, I don't know, since I've been working full time. I've been mostly doing tillage, and tillage we should start next week, I hope. I'm a big tillage guy, but I do enjoy being around the combines at this time of year. Looks like we might have to clean our windows after this field. Probably won't clean them until, well, maybe I should just not clean them. If it rains hard enough, it'll probably just wash them off for me. 10,000 IQ play right there. So Max is getting fuel and DEF. We might as well as top off, because once we finished that field to the east 5 miles, we're probably not going to come back this way. We might. Kind of just depends on the weather, obviously, and what corn is ready. We have more corn up north, but most of that's transition, and it's, I mean, a solid, I'm going to say 40 minutes by tractor. So whether we come back over towards Emmitsburg more or go north, we'll probably make that decision this weekend. Depends if it rains. I mean, it could rain for the next 5 days and we won't go in the field anyway, but I don't know, we're gonna top off with fuel and def and then move out.
Thomas, there's a road grader coming down this road, by the way.
10-4, I just got done fueling, I'm gonna be heading out.
That's what you will have now. You'll have 4 full trucks and then all those half ones, right? Broken
Yeah.
down?
Yep.
Okay. Sound good.
All right. Thankfully, they did take the chances of rain out at 4 o'clock. It's 3:30 right now. It's supposed to be raining on us, like somewhat, like sprinkling, misting, but it's not. And honestly, if it starts misting or like sprinkling, we're gonna just keep going at this point. It's not too wet in the field. I'm not tracking up anything, so should work. But now that I say that, it's probably gonna start downpouring in the next hour. Yeah, that's a load. Yeah, I got 63,500, so we'll call that a load. Let's go dump. Sam and Jacob and Grain Cart guys, try not to talk for the next couple minutes. I'm gonna be loading trucks on the road and gonna need to tell them when to back up and pull ahead and stuff. I don't know if that made sense to you guys, but I'm gonna be loading. So I'm pulling up in the field drive and the trucks are just gonna pull ahead when they have a pile. That way they don't have to pull in the field. There's not a site here we can park on and dump on that we are able to do. So this is what we're gonna have to do. The field drive on this field is brand new, it's real big, so it should work. I just think it's too muddy in the field for the trucks to pull in. Don't wanna get a truck stuck. But I guess you guys will just have to wait and see how that goes, along with me. I'm not really sure how it's gonna go either, but we're gonna figure it out together, huh?
Yeah, we probably want the PPO to be fairly straight now. There's the other thing would have worked if you pulled past and backed up on the drive.
We're good there. I will say, so far, going better than I expected. Is this going to be a plan long term? I really hope
go
not.
One more, and then I might want to back up, so if you can go ahead a little.
Yep, I'll go ahead on the next pile, maybe even two. I might be able to just get you full pulling ahead. Probably not, but we'll try. The ditch right in front of me doesn't look too steep. I could probably make it work. This has got a differential lock. Oh yeah, this is gonna work just fine. I'm really hoping though on the south side of this acreage on this farm that we can pull in the field with the trucks, because I really don't want to do this for an entire field. Alright, you're good, Grandpa. You want me to back out of your way first, or you want to back up? Or just leave. That's fine with me too. Good comms there. Yeah, I'm not sure that's something that I want to do a lot. Thankfully, that field drive there is yay wide, so it's nice and big. But yeah, that's not very. Takes the stress level up a notch or two, you know. Well, wouldn't you know it, the sun came out for about 2 minutes. We're gonna see what we can find behind old Maxie's combine. Let's see. 1, 2. Should be good there. That was kind of in the center of it. Now we'll check the outside of the spreader. See what we got going on here. Like say 1. And little baby corn. We'll check the other side of the spreader just for science purposes. I'm not sure I'm gonna find more than probably at the most 2 or 3, and we found 1. It's a very weird shaped piece of corn, but that was a horrible idea.
Every round, obviously, is gonna work out perfect because I got a full tank and then like 4,000 pounds on.
I just loaded Bob in the field. Not sure if that was a wise decision, but it would appear that he's moving, so maybe we'll just load the trucks in the field, because he didn't spin at all. Which is good, because I really didn't want to pull him out, nor do I want to keep loading trucks on a field drive. Like I said earlier, it's just not very fun.
Here you go.
Yep, I was just letting everyone know to be quiet on the radios when I'm loading you. Go ahead. And stop. You can go ahead. Stop. Yeah, that's not my favorite. You can go ahead. You good there? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. It's not very fun. I feel like I've been doing this like every single video, but there's another chance of rain. But if you guys look outside with me, I'm sure you guys can tell, it's a little dark. There is some pretty good chances of rain around 7:30. It's about 6:30 right now. We're just opening up the east ends on this field. All the other ends are done. There's just 3 more passes of little short ends here, so we should get all these done. Then there's a solid, probably almost 100 acres of back and forth long rows that we need to take out in this field that's early corn. So chances are we wouldn't get it done tonight anyway, but it would be nice to make a very big dent in it if it doesn't rain too much, and tomorrow we could be in the field, you know, wrap this up before noon. But we'll just we'll take what we can get, I guess. As always, guys, comment down below if you're a farmer, how you're coming with harvest, if you've started harvest, if you're done with harvest. Comment down below. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to figure out what Max is doing, and I'd ask him over the two-way. The problem is with Max is then he talks in the two-way and he talks like this. So he talks forward in the two ways here, so you can't really hear him, which I'm sure you guys can understand. It's not very helpful. It kind of defeats the purpose of having a two-way, if you ask me. In other words, I'm ready to be in a tillage tractor and just be to myself for a little bit. On a real note, I do enjoy working with my brothers, and this group of employees that we have this year in the past few years has been awesome. The team camaraderie, if that's the right word to use, has been very good the past few years, and I've enjoyed working with everybody. So if any of the employees are watching this, I appreciate you. But it is time for me to be in a ripper tractor, I think, and just be to myself for a little bit, you know? More relaxing that way, I think. Fall tillage is twice as relaxing as harvesting. You guys can say I'm wrong in the comment section, but I know I'm right, so you guys can be wrong. And I don't really know what we're gonna do with this situation, but I should probably start backing up. If you guys want to see Max dancing, you guys can go to our TikTok or Instagram page. It's the same as the YouTube channel name. And you can watch Max dance in the combine. So that's really cool as well.
And this will probably 2 pounder. We're down to it, finishing guns off. And
Go ahead, Bob.
I can go a little bit, yeah.
Go ahead, Bob. Stop right there. You're good, Bob. Stop. Yeah, you have to back up a little bit. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Stop. Alright, I just loaded the last truck for the night. Turns out it did not rain at 7:30, which is good. Got an extra 2 rounds in, so but we're gonna call it a day. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. You already know. Catch you in the next one.